Tonight on Newsbeat, the LSU Colorguard becomes Winterguard as practice begins for spring competition.
Find out how some in Louisiana use performance to celebrate Black History Month.
And the vote everyone has been waiting for from the Louisiana Special Session is in.
All this and more Newsbeat starts right now.
The Louisiana legislature only has finally come to reach a decision on how to begin to fix the $304 million budget deficit. Good evening and welcome to Newsbeat. I'm Johnston Von Springer.
And I'm Madeline Adams. Thank you for joining us.
Since February 13th, legislators have debated on how they will go about fixing the deficit in the Louisiana budget.
Ideas have flown about how to and if they should use the rainy day fund to help close the gap.
Now the magic number for both sides of the aisle that is agreed on is $99 million.
Tiger TV reporter Stacey Brodin is live at the Capitol with more. Stacey?
Thank you. As you can see, I'm here at the state capitol. The Louisiana House of Representatives has formally authorized the governor to use $99 million of the rainy day fund, ending the special legislative session and closing the $304 million budget deficit just hours before the 10-day deadline. By compromising and adopting the $99 million, cuts to higher education and health care are eliminated or significantly reduced. The final version of HB 3 also allows for about $13 million in attrition funding, money reserved for salaries of employees or workers who are not employed by the state. Although legislators are pleased the session is over, some have expressed concern that partisan posturing will carry over into the regular session. For Tiger TV, I'm Stacey Brodin. Back to you at the desk.
All right, thank you, Stacey. With Black History Month in full swing, it's time we take a look at how people are remembering our past. Tiger TV reporter Max Merchant has more on the story.
It may be time for America to get a history lesson.
Black history is American history.
Yes.
And it's important that everybody have an understanding of all the people, all the tapestry of cultures, ethnicities, and stories.
Opera singers Ebony Davis and Aria Mason regularly perform music created by African American composers. But understanding history doesn't stop at the Opera House.
That Louisiana history is a mixture, a collection of all kinds of influences of culture. African, French, Spanish, German, Italian. It's such a mix.
John Sykes, manager at Magnolia Mound, runs the oldest historic house in Baton Rouge and says that experiencing history creates a whole new perspective for the present.
Some people like to think things are worse today than they were before. And I think understanding history realizes that there's a lot of perspective and there's a lot of change through time.
A knowledge for history is something that Davis and Mason say can't be taken for granted because of the importance of representation.
Representation matters. A representation of all cultures matters, and celebrating the rich heritage that we have.
I'm Max Merchant with Tiger TV.
All right, and we hope everyone enjoys the rest of Black History Month this year.
The LSU Winterguard won first place at their debut performance in the Lafayette Como High School competition a few weeks ago. Since then, the team has been preparing to take the floor for national competition in Pensacola, Florida. Tiger TV reporter Abby Rocha has more.
The LSU Colorguard has been around for nearly 46 years, performing at every football game in Tiger Stadium. This year, they are getting the opportunity to continue performing during the spring semester as a Winterguard team.
This is a unique opportunity just because I had started doing color guard in middle school my 6th grade year. I went and did it in my 8th grade year as well. Unfortunately, in high school, we didn't have a team, so being able to compete again is just a magical experience.
It hasn't just been this year or even a couple years prior. Alumni from over 15 years ago have been wanting to start up a Winterguard team. So finally this year, we finally got permission to do it. So we had to go through the process of becoming a student organization and finding directors who could choreograph.
At the Pensacola Regional Show, the team will compete against other independent Winterguard teams from across the country. The show is written to the song Rise Up by Andra Day and features lyrical dance as well as traditional color guard choreography with flags and rifles.
It's overcoming the flood that did devastate my home and my hometown, and just rising above that. No matter what happens, no matter how much water got in my friends' houses, we're going to rebuild and we will rise back to the occasion.
With Tiger TV, this is Abby Rocha.
We apologize for the technical difficulties on that one. We'll have it up later tonight online at lsunow.com. The Winterguard will perform in a total of 5 competitions throughout the semester, with the next performance being at the Thibodeau Civic Center on March 4th.
Well, we always talk about pageant queens, but we can't forget about pageant kings, right? LSU's Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority hosted a male pageant Sunday night that had the audience cheering and laughing all night long. Here's a recap from reporter Stacey Brodin.
LSU's Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority hosted its annual Mr. Pink and Green pageant Sunday night. And if the goal was to have a good time, they definitely scored with this one.
I think it was fun. It was definitely a lot of fun interacting with the crowd.
The first category was talent. The 5 contestants showed off some musical and poetic skills, and we even got some comedy. Contestants competed in swim and formal wear categories, where they showed off some of their charm and unique styles.
My purpose was going there to show people that, you can be a big guy and still be sexy, have sex appeal, and be handsome, be suave, be debonair.
During the Q&A category, contestants shared their thoughts about how to use social media as a teaching tool.
We're going to be in the workforce too someday, and so it's going to be our job to kind of use these new innovations, these new tools that we get, to be able to push it forward and educate people and do things that we feel are better for society.
The AKAs had special performances from the Legacy Dance Team and Nilly, an upcoming rapper and LSU alum. After a night of fun, the judges named Darren Davis the 2017 Mr. Pink and Green, and he said the moment was amazing.
It was a really good feeling to know all that hard work actually paid off.
Everything that he exuded on that stage is him in real life. Everything about him was just completely genuine, so I was really glad that he won.
I just wanted to thank the ladies for really taking that extra time to help me practice and really encourage me throughout the whole process.
With Tiger TV News, I'm Stacey Brodin.
This event is something AKAs are proud of, and they look forward to hosting more events for the LSU community in the future. We'll be right back.
Don't go anywhere. Being on campus, chances are you've seen a party cup or two. Well, an LSU student has taken them to a whole new level right from her sorority house.
Cups, and more cups. What was once just a hobby for Haley Miller is now turning her a profit.
I thought it was just going to be for myself and my close friends, and then whenever I realized a lot of people didn't have the amount of paint pens that I had, then I could make money off of it.
The LSU junior has been decorating party cups since coming to college, but Greek events aren't the only occasion she makes them for.
I've done cups for preschoolers, high schoolers, for Sadie Hawkins dances, and then I've also done some for family vacations, like moms going on a beach trip, stuff like that.
Even when she is full with orders, Miller says painting party cups is a great way for her to blow off steam and be creative.
I paint cups and watch Netflix at the same time, so it's a study break. I'm always doing something with my hands, so I'm always working, painting, doing something crafty, so cups are a good outlet for that.
Miller may have stumbled upon this party cup business, but it is now paying off.
It's making me more money than my real job, but it's also on my own time. Like, I could do it at 10 at night or midnight if I have to, whereas my real on-campus job, I work at a lab too. I have to go in between classes before 5.
Whether it is at a date function, on spring break, or just around campus, the next party cup you see could very well be one of Miller's masterpieces.
If someone were to go up to someone else and say, "Oh my gosh, your cups are so good," I know that hopefully it was one of my cups.
If you are interested in your own order or want to see more of Haley's creations, you can check out her Instagram page at HMillsCups. More Newsbeat is back right after the break.
Good news for cat lovers. Previous research suggesting people who grew up with cats have a higher risk of developing mental illnesses has been disproved. New research shows that there is no link between mental illness and your favorite feline. Despite these new findings, scientists still recommend holding off on buying that new kitten if you are pregnant because of the risk that exposure to used cat litter poses to the unborn child.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, but you can keep up with us on social media and on our website at lsunow.com.
Have a great evening, Tigers.